Michael, good way to end pre-season?
Yep, great way. More about the performance, like I said before, than the result, but a great way, a good performance, some great performances out there for the lads. So hopefully gives us confidence, going into next week and beyond.
Another good goal from set piece as well. Again, that's been a hallmark of last season, but also going into this pre-season as well.
Yeah, I think we have to keep that. We have to keep our good things. We have to keep our qualities, and we've done well on set piece. I thought the delivery today from Rico and Bayliss looked threatening on nearly every set piece. So I think it was really good workout for us. And then as we go, like you say, it's always good to finish on a high note. Good stuff.
Just the injury to Ben House looked like a blow to the face. Was it anything more serious?
Yeah, we've got to check that out because it's either going to be a broken nose or it's not. So it's one of those things where we're not quite sure. That's, like I say, you want to get through with a full bill of health, if you like, and it'd be disappointing for us if he doesn't get through it. But let's see. It's too early to tell at the minute. He's in a bit of pain, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's it. I guess that's the only negative you can really take away from today.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a couple of things always that we need to work on, and structurally I thought we were good today. We looked connected, we looked really like us at moments, and they're a good team. They're a good team, and we were hard to play against, and we made sure that we did things in the right moments when we played in behind and when we played a little bit more. So I thought the balance of the team was really good. But yeah, probably a little bit of downside is Housey. But other than that, I thought it was a great performance.
Right, let's go through transfers then. Ethan Arahan, how relieved are you that that's just been sorted and now you know where everybody stands?
Well, I think no manager wants to lose their best players, that's for sure. So, we know Ethan has been a good player for us. But, there comes a point over the last 2-3 windows where everybody know that Ethan, has been on the edge of going. And it's this window where he's gone. And we're that club, we're the club that brings players in and moves players on. You never want to lose your best players, but at some point you're going to lose them, and Ethan's one of those, and we have to move on. But yeah, it's more of a relief that it's not happened in the last day of the window, so that we can get it sorted, and that's part of it. When there's a lot of interest around him, there comes a point where there's loads of interest, and we want to do it earlier rather than later, so that we can work really hard behind the scenes to get replacements in and add depth to the squad. But reality is, you see the group today, they're a good group. We're happy with what we got in the group, so if we add a little bit, it's fine. But the group's been fantastic. Let's talk about the performances out there.
In terms of the two of the players you've lost, obviously, in Sean Rowan and Ethan Arahan, they're players you've had control over where they go, but they've ended up going to League One clubs. Does that disappoint you?
I'm not bothered. It doesn't bother me where they go. That's got nothing to do with me. I think everybody wants players to go higher. I want players to improve and go higher, but the reality is the money in League One is high, and sometimes clubs in League One are paying more than clubs in the Championship. So I have no interest where they go. I want to keep good players, but at the same time, we know as a model, that's part of the job. Part of my job is to develop players and move them on, and that's what's been done.
Are you looking to replace Ethan, like for like?
We're looking all the time. We have lists that we know who might go, and we're looking and we're working really, really hard behind the scenes to get what we need in the building. But again, I'm happy with the group. You can see the group. You can see some great performances out there today. We've still got a bit to do for sure to add to the squad and the depth to the squad. But they're a great group to work with, and when they do put it all together, a lot of time today, we can be a good force.
That suggests that you're not imminently looking for anything. Is that fair?
No, it's constant. It suggests that it's constant. I don't think we react knowing that when one thing goes, we suddenly think we've got the recruitment team work really hard. So the list has been the list because we know the challenges of people moving on. The challenge always in the market and as a club of ours is getting those players. And we've been working really hard behind the scenes to get players in. It's not as easy as just going after one player and you get them. It doesn't work like that. It's not a shop where you go in and buy a tin of beans and come out with it. It doesn't work like that. So there's lots of moving parts. But yeah, for sure we don't react. We've actually got everything in place to do things.
And on the left back situation, any movement there as well?
Similar situation. We know where we are with it. We know what's going on. But we keep working hard behind the scenes, and we are working really hard behind the scenes to try and get some over the line. But we're in a good place. We're in a good place. Riley today I thought was fantastic. Against the top fellows, as a top player who's looking to go Everton in the Premier League, and I thought Riley, dealt with him really well. So we're in a good place. The players are in a good place. Let's see if we can just get Housey in a good place as well and not come through with injuries. Eric's on his way back, and so I think we're in a good spot and ready to go on the race line that I think everyone's now excited for, including us and the players. We're just ready to go now.
And I guess that you as a head coach, we've talked about this, you kind of had to adjust to the fact that you can't have your squad as you want it on opening day, and things might change in the next 30 odd days of August as well, heading up to the transfer window, shouldn't it?
That's football. that's football. You have to deal with it. That's football. That's the nature of the job. But that's the exciting bit as well. But we, like I say, like we just carry on as we're going and keep progressing and keep trying to improve what we're doing as a team. And the lads work really hard every day, and we just keep moving forward. And whatever it is next Saturday, we'll put a best show on and we'll try and beat Reading as we always do and get the 3 points on the first day of the season, which was what we're going into.
How nice is it to have this week as you come as a normal week with a match day on a Saturday afternoon that with 3 points on offer?
Yeah, I think it's why we all do it. It's great today with what we've done and our great performances, but there's nothing like the real stuff, is there? And like for the fans, for the players, for the city, for the staff, everybody's nothing like the real stuff of going after 3 points on a Saturday, and we're there again.